Welcome back, everyone. Today we're diving into the fascinating world of United States Kennedy half dollars. These iconic coins have been collected for decades, and while many are still worth only face value, top 5 most valuable Kennedy half dollar few rare dates, mint marks, and special conditions can sell for thousands of dollars at auction. From silver issues to rare minting errors and low mintage collector coins, these Kennedy have continued to attract serious coin collectors across America. Let's get started first. The United States Kennedy half dollar 1980 with the D mint mark. Even in dirty and heavily circulated condition, this coin still attracts attention from collectors who search for rare varieties, high-grade examples, and valuable error coins. At first glance, the 1980 D Kennedy half dollar may seem common, but some examples have sold for surprising amounts at auctions, especially when they are found in exceptional condition or with unusual minting mistakes. In today's video, we will explore the history of the coin, its unique features, rarity, collector demand, and the current market value in dollars. Make sure to watch until the end because you may have one of these hidden in your collection right now. The Kennedy half dollar was first introduced in 1964, shortly after the tragic assassination of President John F. Kennedy. The United States Mint created the coin to honor the late president, and it quickly became one of the most recognizable coins in American history. By 1980, the half dollar was no longer commonly used in everyday transactions, which made many people save them instead of spending them. The 1980 D Kennedy half dollar was produced at the Denver Mint, and the small D mint mark can be found on the front of the coin just above the date. Millions of these coins were minted during that year, with over 33 million pieces struck in Denver. Even though the mintage was high, finding clean and sharply detailed examples today can still be difficult because most coins entered circulation and suffered wear, scratches, dirt buildup, and damage over the decades. Collectors are especially interested in coins that survived in mint condition, as well as coins with rare minting errors. Dirty and circulated examples are very common, but certain factors can still increase their value. The obverse or front side of the 1980 D half dollar features the famous portrait of President John F. Kennedy, designed by Gilroy Roberts. Kennedy faces left, and the words Liberty appear around the edge of the coin. The date 1980 is located below the portrait, while the motto, "In God We Trust," is split on both sides of Kennedy's neck. On the reverse side, designed by Frank Gasparo, you will see the presidential seal featuring a heraldic eagle holding arrows and an olive branch. Above the eagle are stars arranged in a circular pattern, while the words United States of America and half dollar surround the design. The coin is made from a copper-nickel-clad composition and contains no silver, unlike the earlier Kennedy half dollars from the 1960s. It weighs 11.34 grams and has a diameter of 30.6 millimeters. One important detail collectors check is the quality of the strike. Some 1980 D half dollars were weakly struck, especially around Kennedy's hair and the eagle's feathers. Coins with stronger details are more desirable in the market. Error varieties such as off-center strikes, double dies, clip planchets, or coins struck on the wrong metal can also bring large premiums at auctions, in dirty and damaged condition. The 1980 D half dollar is generally not considered rare because large numbers were produced and circulated. Many examples show heavy wear, discoloration, scratches, and environmental damage. However, collectors still buy these coins for several reasons. First, some people collect Kennedy half dollars by date and mint mark, meaning they need a 1980 D coin to complete their collection regardless of condition. Second, roll hunters and coin enthusiasts search through circulated half dollars, hoping to discover rare mint errors or unusually preserved examples. Third, older coins with natural toning or unique appearances sometimes attract interest online. Even in dirty condition, collectors closely inspect these coins for rare mistakes from the mint. A simple circulated coin may only be worth face value, but an error coin could suddenly become worth hundreds or even thousands of dollars. This possibility keeps demand alive among collectors and treasure hunters. Another reason for collector interest is that half dollars are no longer widely used in circulation today. Because fewer people encounter them in daily life, many younger collectors become curious about the denomination and start searching for older dates like the 1980. Now, let's talk about the value of the 1980 D Kennedy half dollar in today's market. in dirty and heavily circulated condition. Most examples are usually worth only 50 cents to around $2. Coins with visible wear and staining are extremely common and are mainly collected as fillers in albums. If the coin is in better circulated condition with sharper details and less damage, collectors may pay between $3 and $10. Uncirculated examples with strong luster can sell for $20 or more depending on the grade. The real excitement begins with certified high-grade coins. Professional grading services, such as PCGS and NGC, have sold top condition 1980 D half dollars for hundreds of dollars at auction. Coins graded MS-66 or higher are much harder to find because many examples from this year were poorly preserved. Error coins are the most valuable category. A 1980 D half dollar with a dramatic minting error, such as a double strike or major off-center design, can sell for several $100s or even over $1,000 depending on rarity and demand. Auction prices continue to rise whenever collectors compete for unusual examples, so while a dirty coin in average condition may not seem valuable today, it is still worth checking carefully before spending it. If you own a 1980 D Kennedy half dollar, the first thing you should do is examine the coin under good lighting. Look closely for unusual features, such as doubling in the lettering, missing details, strange shapes, or off-center designs. These could indicate a valuable mint error. Avoid cleaning the coin, even if it appears dirty. Cleaning can damage the surface and reduce collector value significantly. Many beginners make the mistake of polishing old coins, but experienced collectors prefer coins with natural surfaces, even when they show age and dirt. Next up, the United States Kennedy half dollar from 1974 without a mint mark. At first glance, this coin may seem common, but collectors are always searching for high-grade examples, rare errors, and coins with strong eye appeal. In excellent condition, a 1974 Kennedy half dollar can attract surprising attention in auctions and collector markets. In this video, we will explore the history behind the coin, its unique features, rarity, collector demand, even in damaged condition, and its current market value in dollars. Make sure to watch until the end because some high-grade examples of this coin have sold for far more than face value. The Kennedy half dollar was first introduced in 1964, shortly after the tragic assassination of President John F. Kennedy in 1963. The United States Mint decided to honor the late president by placing his portrait on the half-dollar coin. The design quickly became one of the most recognized coin designs in American history. By 1974, the Kennedy half dollar had already become popular among both the public and coin collectors. The 1974 Kennedy half dollar, without a mint mark, was struck at the Philadelphia Mint. During that time, coins produced in Philadelphia usually did not carry a mint mark, which is why this coin appears plain beneath Kennedy's portrait area. Millions of these coins were produced for circulation, but most entered everyday commerce and became heavily worn over the years. Because of this, finding a 1974 half dollar in excellent condition today is becoming more difficult. This coin was made from a copper-nickel clad composition. Unlike the earlier 1964 silver version, the outer layers contain copper and nickel, while the inner core is mostly copper. Even though the silver content was removed from regular circulation coins after 1970, the Kennedy half dollar remained highly collectible because of its iconic design and historical connection to President Kennedy. The obverse side of the 1974 Kennedy half dollar features a detailed portrait of President John F. Kennedy facing left. Above his head appears the word Liberty, while national motto "In God We Trust" is displayed below the portrait. The date 1974 is clearly visible at the bottom. Since this example has no mint mark, collectors immediately recognize it as a Philadelphia issue dot on the reverse side. The coin displays the presidential seal designed by Frank Gasparo. The majestic eagle holds an olive branch and arrows, representing peace and military strength. Around the eagle are stars that create a striking appearance. The words United States of America and half dollar surround the design. Excellent condition examples often show strong luster, minimal scratches, sharp details in Kennedy's hair, and crisp lines on the eagle feathers. Coins with bright surfaces and few contact marks are highly desired by collectors. Some examples may also feature rare minting errors, such as double dies, off-center strikes, or clipped planchets, which can dramatically increase value. Although the 1974 no-mint mark Kennedy half dollar is not considered extremely rare in circulated condition, collector demand increases significantly when the coin is found in excellent or near-perfect condition. Most surviving coins from circulation show scratches, dull surfaces, rim damage, or discoloration due to decades of handling. Because many were used heavily in commerce, pristine examples are much scarcer. Interestingly, even damaged or dirty examples can still attract buyers if they contain unusual mint errors or unique toning patterns. Some collectors enjoy searching through worn Kennedy half dollars, hoping to discover hidden varieties. Coins with attractive natural toning or uncommon striking mistakes can sometimes sell for premium prices despite visible, where the high-grade certified examples are especially valuable because they are difficult to find. Coins graded MS 65, MS 66, or higher by professional grading services are much rarer than ordinary circulated pieces. This growing demand among collectors continues to push auction prices upward for exceptional specimens. Now let's talk about the value of the 1974 Kennedy half dollar without a mint mark in today's market. In heavily circulated condition, these coins are usually worth only around 50 cents to $2 depending on appearance. A cleaner circulated example with less wear may sell for around $3 to $5 in excellent uncirculated condition. However, values increase considerably. Coins graded around MS 63 or MS 64 can sell for approximately $10 to $30. Higher quality examples graded MS 65 often reach $40 to $100 in auctions. Extremely rare top-grade coins graded MS 67 or better have sold for several $100s, with some exceptional auction results reaching over $1,000. Error coins are even more exciting for collectors. A 1974 Kennedy half dollar with a strong double die or dramatic off-center strike can sell anywhere from $100 to several $1,000s depending on rarity and condition. This is why collectors carefully inspect every Kennedy half dollar they find. If you are searching for valuable 1974 Kennedy half dollars, always examine the coin carefully under bright light. Look for sharp details, strong mint luster, and minimal surface damage. Coins that appear fresh and shiny without heavy scratches are usually more desirable. Checking for mint errors is also important. Use a magnifying glass to inspect the date, lettering, and edges for doubling or unusual features. Even small errors can significantly increase value. Collectors should avoid cleaning coins because cleaning can reduce collector value. Natural surfaces are preferred in the coin market. If you believe you have a rare or high-grade example, consider sending it to a professional grading company such as PCGS or NGC for authentication and grading. Storing coins properly is equally important. Use coin holders, capsules, or albums to protect them from moisture and scratches. Well-preserved coins maintain their value much better over time. The 1974 Kennedy half dollar without a mint mark may appear ordinary at first, but remains a fascinating collectible with strong historical significance and growing interest among coin enthusiasts. While circulated examples are common, excellent condition coins and rare mint errors can command impressive prices at auctions. From its beautiful Kennedy portrait to its connection with American history, this coin continues to capture the attention of collectors around the world. Next up, the 1972 United States Kennedy half dollar with no mint mark in fine condition. At first glance, this coin may look like an ordinary 50-cent piece found in pocket change decades ago, but collectors know that even common-looking coins can carry surprising historical importance and market value. The 1972 Kennedy half dollar remains a popular coin among American coin collectors because of its connection to President John F. Kennedy, its distinctive design, and the possibility of valuable high-grade examples and rare errors. In today's video, we will explore the history of this coin, its special features, collector demand, rarity in different conditions, and its current auction market value in dollars. The Kennedy half dollar was first introduced in 1964, shortly after the tragic assassination of President John F. Kennedy in 1963. The United States Mint quickly created the coin to honor the late president, and it instantly became one of the most collected modern American coins. By 1972, the coin had already become a familiar part of American currency, although half dollars were not commonly used in everyday transactions anymore. The 1972 Kennedy half dollar without a mint mark, was produced at the Philadelphia Mint. During that time, coins struck in Philadelphia usually did not carry a mint mark, making the missing mark completely normal for this issue. The coin was made from a copper-nickel-clad composition, rather than silver, because silver had already been removed from regular circulation half dollars after 1970. Millions of these coins were produced in 1972, which means the coin is not considered extremely rare in circulated condition. However, collectors still search for well-preserved examples, strong strikes, and unusual minting errors that can significantly increase value. One of the most recognizable features of the 1972 Kennedy half dollar is the portrait of President Kennedy on the front of the coin. The design was created by Gilroy Roberts, showing Kennedy facing left with detailed hair and sharp facial features. Around the portrait are the words Liberty, the year 1972, and the national motto, In God We Trust. On the reverse side, designed by Frank Gasparo, the coin features a presidential seal of the United States. An eagle spreads its wings while holding arrows and an olive branch, symbolizing strength and peace. Surrounding the eagle are stars representing the states of the nation. Even decades later, this design continues to attract collectors because of its bold American symbolism. The 1972 no mint mark half dollar also stands out because some examples show interesting mint errors. Collectors occasionally discover double dies, off-center strikes, clip planchets, or coins with unusual toning. While these errors are not common, they can turn an ordinary half dollar into a highly desirable collector's item worth far more than face value in fine or damaged condition. The 1972 Kennedy half dollar is generally considered common because the Philadelphia Mint produced more than 153 million pieces that year. Most circulated examples still survive today, often showing scratches, dirt, faded details, or worn surfaces from years of handling. Because of this large mintage, heavily worn coins usually do not command extremely high prices. However, collector demand still exists for the coin because many people enjoy building complete Kennedy half-dollar collections by year and mint variety. Even a circulated example can hold value for beginners and history enthusiasts. Some collectors also purchase damaged or lower-grade coins as affordable placeholders until they can upgrade to better quality pieces later. Interestingly, coins with unusual damage or minting mistakes sometimes attract attention at auctions. For example, an error coin with visible striking problems may sell for much more than a normal circulated coin. This means collectors should always inspect old half dollars carefully before spending or selling them. The value of a 1972 Kennedy half dollar without a mint mark depends heavily on its condition. In fine circulated condition, most examples are usually worth between $1 and $3. Coins with heavier wear or damage may only sell for face value, especially if they have scratches, corrosion, or discoloration. In extra fine or about uncirculated condition, the value can rise to around $5 to $15 depending on eye appeal and overall quality. Brilliant uncirculated examples with strong luster often sell for $20 or more. Coins graded by professional services such as PCGS or NGC in very high mint state grades can reach hundreds of dollars at auction because perfectly preserved examples are much harder to find. Error coins are where prices can become especially impressive. A major double die or dramatic off-center strike could bring anywhere from $50 to several $100s, depending on rarity and collector interest. Exceptional specimens with rare characteristics have occasionally sold for even higher amounts in competitive online auctions. If you own a 1972 Kennedy half dollar, the first step is to examine the coin carefully under good lighting. Look for unusual details such as doubling in the lettering, strong luster, missing design elements, or off-center strikes. Small details can make a huge difference in value. Collectors should also avoid cleaning the coin. Many beginners think cleaning improves appearance, but clean coins often lose value because collectors prefer original surfaces. Even a dirty or toned coin may be worth more untouched than polished. Storing the coin properly is also important. Using coin holders, protective flips, or albums can help prevent scratches and environmental damage. If you believe your coin may be valuable, consider sending it to a professional grading company for authentication and grading. Another smart tip is to monitor recent auction sales online. Coin prices can change over time depending on collector demand and the overall coin market. Watching auctions helps collectors understand realistic values and identify valuable varieties. The 1972 Kennedy half dollar without a mint mark may not be the rarest American coin ever produced, but it still holds an important place in United States coin collecting history. Its connection to President Kennedy, attractive design, and potential for valuable era varieties continue to make it popular among collectors around the world. While most fine-condition examples are worth only a few dollars, exceptional high-grade pieces and rare mint errors can sell for much higher prices at auction. Next up, the 1995 United States Kennedy half dollar. At first glance, this coin may look like ordinary pocket change, but certain examples in very fine condition and higher grades can attract serious attention from collectors and auction buyers. While millions were produced at the Denver Mint, high-quality pieces with strong details and clean surfaces are becoming harder to find every year. In this video, we will explore the history of the coin, its unique features, collector demand, rarity, and the current market value of the 1995 Kennedy half dollar in dollars. The Kennedy half dollar series was first introduced in 1964 shortly after the tragic assassination of President John F. Kennedy. The coin quickly became one of the most recognized coins in American history. Americans saved these coins as souvenirs and memorial keepsakes, which caused many of them to disappear from circulation almost immediately. BY 1995. The Kennedy half dollar had already become a long-running coin series. The 1995 D version was struck at the Denver Mint, identified by the small D mint mark found on the obverse side of the coin near Kennedy's portrait. According to modern coin records, the Denver Mint produced more than 26 million examples of the 1995 D half dollar. Although this number sounds extremely large, most of these coins entered circulation and suffered wear, scratches, dirt, and damage over time. That means attractive coins in very fine condition or better are now more desirable to collectors who want high-quality modern Kennedy half dollars for their collections. One of the most beautiful aspects of the 1995 D Kennedy half dollar is its classic design. The front of the coin features a left-facing portrait of President John F. Kennedy, designed by Gilroy Roberts. The reverse side shows a presidential seal with a powerful eagle created by Frank Gasparo. The detailed feathers, stars, and shield give the coin a bold and patriotic appearance. The coin is made from a copper-nickel clad composition rather than silver. It contains an outer layer of copper and nickel bonded to a pure copper core. The coin weighs approximately 11.34 grams and measures about 30.6 millimeters in diameter. Collectors often inspect the coin carefully for strong strike details, bright luster, and possible minting errors. Some rare examples with exceptional surfaces or unusual errors can sell for much more than normal circulated coins. Even though the 1995 D half dollar is considered a modern issue, top condition examples are surprisingly difficult to locate. Now let's talk about rarity and collector demand. In heavily damaged or worn condition, the 1995 D Kennedy half dollar is usually very common. Many circulated examples are worth only face value or slightly above it because so many were produced. Coin collectors on online forums often mention that ordinary circulated modern Kennedy half dollars usually do not carry major premiums, unless they are in exceptional condition or have rare errors. However, very fine condition coins are different. A very fine coin still shows strong detail in Kennedy's hair, facial features, and the eagle design on the reverse. Coins with less wear and cleaner surfaces attract stronger collector interest because they are harder to find after decades of circulation. The real rarity begins in high mint state grades. Professional grading companies report that the 1995 D Kennedy half dollar becomes scarce in extremely high grades, such as MS-67 and especially MS-68. In fact, auction records show that a certified MS-68 example once sold for more than $2,500 because so few examples exist in that level of preservation. This proves an important lesson in coin collecting. Condition matters enormously. A common coin in average condition may only be worth cents, while the same coin in nearly perfect condition can become a valuable collector item. So, what is the 1995 D Kennedy half dollar actually worth today? In ordinary circulated condition, most examples are worth around 50 cents to $1. Coins in very fine condition can sometimes sell for about $1 to $3 depending on eye appeal and collector demand. Uncirculated examples with strong luster may bring between $3 and $10. Certified MS-65 and MS-66 coins can sell for higher prices, especially through auctions or professional coin dealers. The biggest money comes from top population-graded examples. Rare MS-68 coins have reached auction prices above $2,500 because of their extreme rarity and strong collector competition. If your coin has unusual mint errors, double strikes, off-center designs, or exceptional toning, the value could increase even more. Many collectors carefully search bankrolls and old collections hoping to discover one of these hidden treasures. If you own a 1995 D. Kennedy half dollar, there are several important things you should do before selling or storing it. First, check the condition carefully under good lighting. Look for sharp details, minimal scratches, and original mint luster. Coins with less wear are generally worth more money. Second, avoid cleaning the coin. Cleaning can damage the surface and reduce collector value significantly. Many beginners accidentally destroy valuable surfaces by polishing their coins. Third, search for errors or unusual varieties. Modern Kennedy half dollars sometimes contain striking mistakes that can attract collectors willing to pay premium prices. Fourth, consider professional grading if the coin appears nearly perfect. High-grade certified examples are much more trusted in the collector market and often sell for stronger prices at auction. Finally, store your coins properly in protective holders or coin albums to prevent scratches and environmental damage. The 1995 D. Kennedy half dollar may not be the rarest coin in American history, but remains an exciting collectible for modern coin enthusiasts. While ordinary circulated pieces are usually worth only a small premium over face value, very fine and uncirculated examples can attract serious collector attention. The highest grade coins have even reached thousands of dollars at auction, proving that condition and rarity can dramatically change a coin's value. For collectors, this coin is a reminder that valuable treasures can still be hiding in old jars, coin rolls, and forgotten collections. So the next time you come across a Kennedy half dollar, take a closer look. You might be holding a coin worth far more than 50 cents. Next up, the United States Kennedy half dollar, dated 1776 to 1976 with the D mint mark. This special bicentennial coin was created to celebrate 200 years of American independence, and even decades later, it continues to attract collectors from around the world. Many people still find these coins in old collections, coin jars, and inherited family sets, but very few know the real story behind their value and rarity. In today's video, we will explore the history of this famous commemorative half dollar, its unique design features, collector demand, rarity, and very fine condition, and the auction prices these coins can bring in today's market. The Kennedy half dollar was first introduced in 1964, shortly after the tragic assassination of President John F. Kennedy. Americans wanted a lasting tribute to the beloved president, and the U.S. Mint quickly redesigned the half dollar coin to feature Kennedy's portrait. By 1975 and 1976, the United States was preparing for a major national celebration, the bicentennial of American independence. To honor the country's 200th birthday, special commemorative designs were created for the quarter, half dollar, and dollar coins. Instead of using separate dates for 1975 and 1976, the Mint produced coins with a dual date 1776 to 1976. The Denver Mint struck millions of these half dollars, carrying the small D mint mark on the obverse side near Kennedy's neck. Although the coin was made in large numbers, it became one of the most saved and collected modern U.S. coins because of its historical importance and patriotic design. The bicentennial Kennedy half dollar was designed by Gilroy Roberts on the front and Seth G. Huntington on the reverse. The reverse design, featuring Independence Hall, made this coin instantly different from regular Kennedy half dollars and gave it lasting collector appeal. One of the most striking features of the 1776 to 1976 Kennedy half dollar is the famous dual date. Instead of showing a single year, the coin displays 1776 to 1976, symbolizing America's bicentennial celebration. This immediately separates it from ordinary half dollars and makes it easy to recognize. The front of the coin still features President John F. Kennedy facing left, along with the words "Liberty, in God We Trust," and the dual date below. On coins struck at the Denver Mint, the small D mint mark appears under Kennedy's portrait. The reverse side is what truly captures collectors' attention. Instead of the traditional presidential seal used on normal Kennedy half dollars, the bicentennial version shows Independence Hall in Philadelphia. The detailed image honors the birthplace of the Declaration of Independence and gives the coin a strong historical connection. Another important feature is the coin's composition. Most circulating Denver Mint bicentennial half dollars were made from a copper-nickel clad composition. However, some special collector versions from San Francisco contain 40% silver. Because many people confuse these varieties, collectors carefully inspect mint marks and edge colors to determine which type they own. The 1776, 1976 D. Kennedy half dollar is not considered extremely rare in circulated condition because the Denver Mint produced over 287 million examples. However, condition plays a huge role in determining value. Coins in very fine condition still show moderate, but retain strong details in Kennedy's hair, cheek, and Independence Hall design. Interestingly, even damaged or heavily circulated bicentennial half dollars remain popular among beginner collectors because of their patriotic theme and historical importance. Coins with scratches, dirt, discoloration, or small dents usually trade close to face value, but collectors sometimes still purchase them for albums or historical collections. What truly increases demand are coins with unusual minting errors. Off-center strikes, double dies, clipped planchets, and coins struck on the wrong metal can sell for impressive amounts even if the condition is not perfect. Error collectors actively search for rare bicentennial varieties, and some have sold for hundreds or even thousands of dollars at major auctions. Another factor increasing demand is nostalgia. Many Americans remember receiving bicentennial coins during the 1976 celebrations, so these coins hold sentimental value alongside collector interest. Now let's talk about the market value of the 1776, 1976 D. Kennedy half dollar in very fine condition. In most cases, ordinary circulated examples are very common and typically sell for around 50 cents to $3 depending on appearance, and local demand at a clean, very fine example with attractive surfaces may sell for $3 to $8 in coin shops, online marketplaces, or collector auctions. Coins with stronger detail and fewer marks can sometimes bring slightly higher premiums. Certain double die varieties or dramatic mint errors have sold at auction for several $100s. Exceptional high-grade specimens with rare characteristics have occasionally crossed into the $1,000 range, especially when certified by PCGS or NGC. Collectors should also remember that clean coins often lose value because professional buyers prefer original surfaces. Natural toning and honest circulation are usually more desirable than harsh cleaning. If you own a 1776, 1976 D. Kennedy half dollar, the first thing to do is inspect the coin carefully under good lighting. Look for unusual errors, strong details, or signs of uncirculated condition. Even small differences can affect the value significantly. Avoid cleaning the coin, even if it looks dirty or tarnished. Cleaning can create scratches and remove the natural surface that collectors want to see. Many valuable coins have lost much of their market price because owners attempted to polish them finely. Store your coin properly in a protective holder or album. Exposure to moisture and harsh environments can lower the coin's condition over time. The United States Kennedy half dollar dated 1776 to 1976 with a D mint mark remains one of the most beloved modern commemorative coins in American history. Whether you are a beginner collector, a history enthusiast, or someone who discovered this coin in spare change, the bicentennial Kennedy half dollar represents an important moment in America's story. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more rare coin discoveries, valuable error coins, and auction price updates from around the world.